Notion offers endless possibilities, but exactly that can lead to even more confusion sometimes, especially when just getting started. In this video, I'm going to share 5 practical tips for using Notion with you, which I personally consider worth sharing after using Notion for the last 5 years. Including why sometimes even I, as a die-hard Notion user, often tell people to simply not use Notion. My name is Benny and I'm helping thousands of Notion users on a daily basis to level up their Notion game and to improve their workflows with professional templates and tutorials. And now let's get right into it. The first tip I'm sharing with you today goes out to all the perfectionists and overthinkers out there, which I can very much relate with, who love thinking their way through creating a new system or a new workflow. And it is simply this: stop over-engineering and instead start actually using whatever you're building and then iterate and improve it over time. The best systems and workflows are the ones that help you achieve a specific goal in as little time as possible, not the ones that keep you glued to your Notion workspace. And you can only really achieve this by actually using something and then tweaking it here and there over time. And when it comes down to it, simplicity usually trumps complexity. Which takes us to tip number 2. Avoid any kind of everything on one page kind of setups and templates, which I like to call monster dashboards. Visual overload is a real thing, and adding too much information to a single page can often make it harder than necessary to just stay focused and to process what you're actually looking at. The main reason why I believe these exist and why they became so popular, specifically in the whole Notion template promotion space, is that at first glance they look amazing. But often when it comes to the actual usability of a setup or template like this, the first good impression quickly crumbles away. From my personal experience, I've learned that reducing every page to only show what's absolutely necessary is what actually creates a great user experience. Not just for me, but also for the people who are using my templates. My tip number 3 to upgrade your own Notion experience is to get inspired and to use what already works in other systems and apps and implement these kind of features into your own Notion workspace. Just because you can build everything from scratch and customize it to your own liking in Notion doesn't mean that you have to reinvent the wheel every single time. For example, I'm personally organizing my entire life in Notion, which comes with a lot of different pages and databases and tools inside of my Notion workspace. So I was looking for a way that would allow me to quickly access all the pages that I want to open on a daily basis or other frequent basis. And it inspired me to actually take a look at my iPhone, which, if you might know, has this app library. If you scroll all the way to the right on your home screen, you just see all the apps. And I wanted to have something like this in my Notion workspace, where all I would have to do is click one button in my sidebar and I would see all the different important pages that I want to access frequently in my Notion workspace. So I took inspiration from that and then built something that works for me in my Notion workspace to have a similar functionality. Very often, simply applying what already works well in other places can help you move your own Notion use case and workflow into the right direction. One such use case is my tip number 4, which is to start using Notion as your brain dump inbox system. Out of all the different systems and workflows that I've implemented into my Notion workspace over the last few years, this has by far been the most impactful one. Literally every time something important pops up in my mind now, whether that's something I need to remember for later, a task that I need to put to my list, an idea that comes to my mind, or simply a recommendation from someone I met, I now immediately add this to my Notion inbox. This allows me to quickly free my head while making sure that nothing important is ever forgotten. And it is perfect for all these moments that happen multiple times throughout the day, where something pops up in your mind and you think, I need to remember this, I need to do that later. Somebody gives you an advice and you say, oh yeah, I need to write that down. Imagine you don't have to use any brainpower anymore to remember this later, while often telling you like, oh, I need to make sure to remember this. Imagine it's just taken care of, because the moment it happens, you type it into your phone or on your computer, depending on what you're doing right now, and you know it's there. Immediately, no more mental space, no more brainpower used to remember. You just took it out of there. This has really been incredibly helpful, and it's one of the reasons why the inbox system is probably the most important part of ClarityOS. The ultimate workspace organization system and second brain for Notion. ClarityOS is not another everything on one page kind of template, and instead a foundational workspace system providing a clear structure for your sidebar that enables chaos-free workspace navigation. ClarityOS works with all Notion plans, including the free plan, and comes with a simple 14-day money-back guarantee. Real Notion users are saying that this is hands down the best Notion template they've ever used, that its attention to detail, aesthetics, intuitive intuitive ease of use and sheer practicality are absolutely next level, and that ClarityOS has been a much needed Notion dashboard that helps them focus without over-engineering all of their processes. If you want to learn more about ClarityOS, make sure to click the link in the description below this video. I'll also publish 2 updated videos very soon on how to use a simple shortcut on your iPhone to add written quick notes and even voice notes to your Notion workspace with just one tap. So make sure to stay tuned and to not miss these. And now to my last tip for today, which is tip number 5. I told you already that I'm a diehard Notion user myself. I love using Notion whenever possible, and it has really helped me replace a lot of different apps and tools over the years. But this being said, it is important to mention that for some use cases, it's not the best option to use Notion, and oftentimes I find myself simply using pen and paper instead. I have my journal next to me, I have my notebook, some pens. Sometimes that's just the better option. Notion can do many things, but shouldn't be used for everything just for the sake of it. Always embrace simplicity, use what works for yourself, and don't let anyone fool you into thinking that because you're not doing X, Y, or Z in Notion, you're missing out on something, because they likely have no clue what they're talking about, or they simply want to sell you something. And I'm saying that as someone who uses Notion every day and who creates Notion tutorials and templates. I hope you found some of these tips useful and that they can help you save some time or frustration on your own Notion journey. If you liked it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and let me know in the comments below what kind of Notion tips or personal experience you would like to share with other people. This video is a first attempt of me trying some new video formats as I'm ramping up my video and content creation for the new year, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next one.